So Fred Durst in the 2000s said something very prolific.
What was that?
Keep rolling. And here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Because the cameras are rolling. Okay, tata, bye-bye.
Okay.
That is part of our intro because
right, okay.
Shane is part of our intro. So is it still Yeah. So Fred Durst, he said that in the 2000s because the cameras were rolling, and here we are. What's going on?
Good. I'm doing good. Like, honored to be here with you. Feels like a full circle moment for me because I've been out of the country for like 2 years, almost 2 years, and then, I started rapping here, and I left to Canada, and I'm back here, and I'm honored to do this with you. I wouldn't have anyone else to do this with except for you because you've been following my music.
Oh my gosh, how long has it been? Close
2018, right? Yeah, that's when I released my first track. Yeah.
You don't realize in 2 years it'll be a decade.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Time flies, eh? Time really flies. It's crazy, right?
Dude.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I met you and your buddy Sennett.
Oh, yeah.
And that's because I can't remember. I think somebody sent me a track, or I found a track. It was the two of you. And that was like Paranoid Note.
Yeah.
And you guys were so cool together, man.
Yeah. So I think it was back in 2018. So me and Sennett, we did our like debut song. It was both of our, debut songs. So we did that, and then we were like, you know what, let's form a group, and we formed the duo Paranoid Note. Like, it was like a hip-hop R&B, like very experimental, group. Just like Outkast. Yeah, Outkast had a big influence on us. And yeah, we formed the duo, and then I think it was the first song. I think it was called oh my god, My Own Grave. That's such a cringy title when you think about it now. But yeah, that song, I think we sent it to you, I guess. No,
you guys sent me a few singles.
Oh, did we? I can't remember.
I think it was two that got okay for airplay. But that was way back in like 20. Yeah. Was it 2017?
Yeah. 2018, 19, yeah, sort of like that. And then, yeah, we did a bunch of singles, me and Sennett, together. Shout out to Sennett J, like that guy, like
yeah, man.
He's the one who put me on like Fruity Loops, FL Studio. If it wasn't for him, my journey would be like very different. I mean, it would have been like really different. But he's the guy who hooked me up with like FL Studio. And then yeah, because we were doing music during our school days as well. We were in the choir together.
Holy shit!
I was the choir leader. You wouldn't.
Oh my gosh, Kevin Satan from a while back was in the choir.
I have this thing. I don't think I can sing, but I can harmonize.
Okay.
That I'm very confident because I feel like I blend my voice, with someone else's. Then I'm really confident. But singing alone, oh my god, I just can't do it. But yeah, we were in the choir. I was the choir leader. We actually won. So back in 2016, I guess. So we had this competition organized by like Anand College. It was called Vocalize. I don't know if you.
Wow, there were so many.
So we won the choir like the championship. So me and Sennett, we were there too. So since school days, we were doing music. Like we were always into we had the same sort of music taste. And yeah, and then along the way we met Kimball actually. Shout out to K7
Kimball
as well.
F7.
Yeah. He's now in Australia doing his thing. Like he's hustling. Like
brother, where are you, brother?
Yeah, where are you? I mean, he's caught in the hustle, man. Like when you go abroad, it's it's not easy. Life's not easy when you go abroad, and he's caught in the hustle actually. So yeah, we met Kimball, and then then me and Sennett, we started focusing on our like solo careers, and the rest is history. Here I am. Yeah.
No, the rest is not history. We need to talk about this history because oh my gosh, like even when you guys were together, I think it was like almost like the tail end, maybe like 6 months before the end. You guys did something very cool, and that is something a lot of groups or like newcomers don't get to do, which is to do like a school's like theme for their big match parade.
Oh yeah. We actually did. Me and Sennett, we actually did two like.
Was it two?
Two. So one we had a music video. The other one we couldn't. We actually shot the video, but we couldn't release it. But we actually did two songs for like
Dia Senanaika,
Yeah,
right?
Dia Senanaika, yeah.
Dia Senanaika, shout out!
Shout out. So we did it for like a big match. We did it for our big match like slash parade, like the parade theme song, because we have the Psycho Parade, which is like the biggest vehicle parade in the country. So we did like 2 theme songs for that. And those 2 songs are bangers too. I mean, I listen to them sometimes. Like they're like, honestly, I mean, not being self-obsessed, but
It's okay. You're allowed to be
it was
self-obsessed.
good music. It was actually like being honest. Like me and Sanit, like we did a lot of good music. I feel like we were, I mean, not boasting or anything, but we knew that we were unique. We knew that we were unique. We knew we were making good music. And we knew that we stood out. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Shout out to Sunny J. Thank you for everything, man. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember seeing the 2 of you and thinking, damn, man, now that's a team.
Yeah.
And after that, you guys did some more tracks, and then something happened. Why you 2 go left, right?
Left, right.
Why not go forward together?
I mean, with time, Sanith had his own thing going on. I had my own thing going on, and at one point, I feel like we came to a mutual understanding. So we had this conversation. I was like, Mazang, so is it okay if let's do this? Let's focus on our solo careers for now. But when time is due, I mean, we'll get back together. I mean, we still talk to each other. I met him a couple of days ago. We had a beer, like, yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, so we had this mutual like understanding. We had this conversation, and we were like, yeah, let's focus on our solo careers. I mean, so my work ethic is a bit, it's a bit fast paced. Not saying that his is very slow, but I mean, he has his own thing going on. I mean, he's busy with work and stuff, family, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, I ended up doing music, like I'm trying to do it like full time now. So that's why I had to be very consistent, because this is what I love, and this is what I want to do. So I put my 100%, like 200%, and I think that's where that's where I stood out, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I was very consistent with it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you also had like a crazy bunch of metamorphoses.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the beginning, it was you part of Paranoid Note.
Yeah.
And then you had your own little alias KVN.
Oh, yeah.
That phase. And then later on, you were part of Sard Surit's band.
Yeah. That was crazy. Thinking about it. So I'm not gonna get into like stage names, because my first stage name was I don't want to talk about it.
Kevin Satan.
No. Oh my God, no. Cut.
No.
But okay. So don't say that again. But yeah, so it was. So after that, after my first stage name, it was KVN. Like it was supposed to be Kevin, just Kevin, without the vowels, like the E and the I. Like I wrote it as KVN because it looked cool, right? But everyone started calling me KVN. I didn't like that. So yeah, and then I had to rebrand myself. So while I was doing music as KVN as well, but. So before so I'll talk about this as well. So before the whole rebranding thing, so I was KVN, and then I did a bunch of tracks, and then along the way, Sarit and Surit, they approached me because they saw my music, and then so I was actually we did the first thing. The first time we ever worked was at a program in a different channel. So we did that program, and then they were like, let's do some originals and stuff. And then I became their, rapper for like 1.5 years, maybe 2 years, I guess. And then along the way, I met Centigrades as well. So I was one of their touring members as well, because Amila, he was abroad by the time I was there. So I toured with them as well. And with Sarit and Surit, we did a bunch of singles, and I think we released like 3 of them. One became like a global hit, which was Sally. Yeah, it became a global hit. It's close to like 50 million now on YouTube. Yeah, that's crazy. And then a bunch of songs with them. And then right when Sally dropped, I think that's when I left the country. I left the country in 2023. I think September. Yeah. And then while I was there, it was all hustle bustle. I mean, life wasn't easy at all. It was all hustle bustle. I took a huge hiatus, I guess, like for like a year or so. But during that time period, yes, honestly, I never stopped doing music. I was always writing. I was always producing. I had ideas going in my head, like, okay, what should I do next? What should I do next? And coming back to the point where I rebranded myself as KevRupee from KVN was, the reason was, I've always had a problem with, so there are a bunch of reasons. One being, there was a problem with branding. Because every single time I searched for my name, it never popped up at the top.
Ooh.
So that was like a huge... I mean, it bothered me so much. Because, I mean, who doesn't want their name like on top when you type them on Google, Spotify, whatever, right? So even on Spotify, there are like, what? Like thousands of artists. I mean, because Kevin is like the most common... is one of the most common English names, right? So when you type KVN, like there's hundreds of artists on Spotify, Apple Music, and even on Google when you type it, something else pops up. And on YouTube, I didn't get an artist channel. It was hard to get it because of the name and stuff. So I was just it was that, and I feel like, and also the fact that people were calling me KVN. I didn't like that. I wanted them to call me Kevin, and I felt like that name was too
generic.
That was the word I was just thinking about. Yeah, very generic. And yeah, so then during that time, I thought I lacked something with my creative direction as well. It was not the music in terms of creativity, like my art direction or whatever. So what I did was, pretty sure Nadil, right?
Yeah,
Nadil J.
Very cool guy.
So I was, by that time, because of the issue with the name, I was just looking for a name, and I was hitting up people, it's people like Nadil and random friends who weren't even in music. Like I just used to hit them up and be like, Madam, I'm looking for a name, tell me a name, is this name good, blah blah blah. I looked it up on AI, whatever, but it didn't come up. And then Nadil hooked me up with Prathi. I don't know if you met him that day at the event. So he's like my manager, / creative director, stylist, whatever.
Yeah. I know him.
Yeah. He was wearing like the very
the very cool jacket.
Yeah.
Very cool kid, man.
Yeah. So shout out to him. So me and him, we were talking about it and we discussed, and then he suggested me some names, and in one of those names there was KevRupee, and when I saw the name instantly, I was like, Rupee, okay, this is something, and then I was like, shall we just change the name Kane to Kev, because Kev is like shortened for Kevin, right? And then came KevRupee. Yeah, so the meaning, so a lot of people ask me this, like the meaning behind the whole thing. So it basically shows my South Asian roots with the currency rupee,
right?
Yeah, so basically it's to show that I come from Sri Lanka and whatever, and I think it's a cool name. I mean, yeah, isn't it? I don't know.
You don't even have to try.
Yeah, exactly.
Because in the beginning I was like, okay, what's the deal here? Why is he rebranding? But then I too looked it up, and I was like, that is interesting.
But now, yes, trust me, I'm very happy with my name. I don't think I'll ever change it again.
The SEO is in your favor.
Every single time, I search my name on Google, Spotify, and on YouTube, whatever, and I get these artist channels and stuff, and I'm really happy. I'm genuinely happy because I didn't have that.
It pops right up there.
Yeah, because honestly, I as KVN, I almost did 50 singles, maybe 50 singles.
60 almost, right?
60 including the 2 mixtapes that I did. Yeah, so close to maybe 60, 70. That's a lot of work, man. Come on, for 2018, 19, maybe 4 years.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of work.
Music.
2 mixtapes, I think 2 EPs, and a lot of collaborations and stuff. I mean, I was grinding, man. I still do grind. It's in me. I don't think I'll ever stop.
And you shouldn't.
I shouldn't. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, here I am. Yeah, KevRupee. Yeah.
You know, in one of your, I think this was like either the intro or outro to Colombo to the World, there's this one line that sticks so hard, and I think it's one of the most, it's just telling of your story. No, it's not a bad thing. It was where you had specifically said, you know, I didn't have money to buy a mic, but Senate J, thank you so much for the mic, because that is how you started recording.
That was in the outro, I guess. Yeah. The last track of, I think maybe the first mixtape. Yeah, man, those times. But I'm not ashamed of it or anything.
No, you shouldn't be, because that's such a
exactly.
That is how you started, honestly, in a way.
I honestly cherish those moments, because I remember me and Seneth, we didn't have, you know, like proper mics and stuff. We didn't have money to go to studios. I think the first time was he had this small mic. I can't remember the brand or anything. And we didn't have headphones, I guess. I think we didn't have headphones. We just used like the earphones.
Earbuds.
Like, yeah, the earbuds. And so nostalgic. I mean, it's crazy. We were at his house. We used to make music at his house. That was the place. Me, Kimball, and him. We were doing music there. Like we actually shot a music video there too.
Holy! Yeah. There is something up on your YouTube.
I think that the song.
Sorry, Paranoid. No.
No. This song was by Kimball 7. Yeah, it was called Upahase. Yeah, the black and white video.
Oh.
Yeah, it's such a crazy video. Like now when you look back, I mean, it's funny. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how far, you know, I've come and we've come. It's crazy. The video it's pretty crazy. You got Senet's brother like dancing like this in the middle of the video, and you know we were wearing shorts, like no like proper outfits and shit. But yeah, sorry.
It was a start.
Yeah,
it was a start.
Yeah, it was.
And that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Like I said, like a full circle moment right now. I mean, feels good coming back and, you know, doing this with you. Yeah. Thank you. Honored. Yeah. Grateful. Yeah.
Same. I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to Seneth, and I'm grateful to Kimball, because the three of you have like an amazing story. And sometimes, you know, when I look back, I'm always reminded of how we all started. Yeah. It was not the easiest, but you made it with whatever you could. Now here you are.
Here I am. Yeah. Honestly. I mean, I honestly wish they would, you know, be in a position to, you know, make music, because I'd love to make music with them again. Because we three, all three of us, me, Kimball, and Seneth, we knew, like I said, we knew we stood out. I mean, hands down. Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah.
So, man, let's get down to talking about your time with Sarit Surit and the News. Yeah. What was that like for you?
That was pretty crazy. I mean, like I got to, you know, not a lot of people get that opportunity to, you know, tour with one of the biggest, you know, bands in the country, like the most popular, biggest bands in the country. It was crazy. I mean, I'm grateful for them as well, because I've toured places in Sri Lanka that I don't even remember, like places like Kahatagas Digilia, and you know, yeah. These crazy places that I never knew that existed, like, and like, you know. But yeah, it was crazy with them, you know. I got a lot of love from, you know, people that I felt very, you know, the genuine, you know, love from, you know, people. I mean, not saying that, you know, it's not like that in Colombo, but when you go outside of Colombo and you know, tour, you perform, you get this unconditional, like, you know, it's very genuine. Like, you get that, and people come up to you and be like, "Yo, can we take pictures? Oh, you rap really well." And yeah, I know the feeling is very genuine. And with Sarit and Surit, yeah, I'm grateful to be a part of the hit Saldi. Till this day, I can, like, I can go anywhere, and someone asks me, like, "Oh, I've seen you somewhere." Like, I can always tell them I was in this. "Oh, that's you." Oh, I always get that. I'm very grateful that, you know, almost everyone, you know, almost every Sri Lankan knows that song, and that's such an amazing thing in my career as well. But yeah, it was crazy, you know, touring with them, and of course Centigrades as well.
You gotta talk about your time.
Yeah. Those guys were crazy. It was such it's hard to explain, yes, honestly, like that feeling, because I remember watching them on TV, like, sitting down as a kid and watching them, Centigrades, their old music videos, like, Dark Angel and stuff. And for me to, like, get on stage with them. And the coolest part is these people were, like, really humble, like, all of them, like Sartsut, Centigrades, all these people, like, they were, like, really humble people. And, once you, get to know them, we were like brothers. It was crazy, honestly. Like, honestly, it was crazy. I just don't have the words to explain the feeling. I mean, it's been a while as well. Like, it's been like what, almost 3 years. Yeah, 3 years, 2 years, I guess. But during that time period, like, I was over the moon. Like, it was crazy. Honestly, it was crazy. I think it was the best feeling ever. Yeah, touring with one of the two of the most leading acts in the country. That was not everybody gets that chance, and I'm really grateful for that. Not everybody gets that chance, and I hope I played my part and did what the best I could. Yeah.
You know something?
Yeah, what?
No one has said anything bad about you. Ever. So, testament.
I don't know.
Why? Are you like, do you have something to share?
Oh, no, not really. No.
You just got so serious there.
I always try to be a good person. It's just, I don't expect people to, compliments like that. But, yeah. It is what it is. I try to be as good as I can and be a very nice person. So yeah.
No, but no one's ever had anything bad to say. Everyone's like, "Yeah, man, he was a cool dude. Yeah. He was around, and
yeah,
that's what happened." And then you said, "Tata, bye bye to Sri Lanka."
Yeah, to leave because my mom and them. So my mom and my siblings, they're in Canada. So I live with my dad here. They actually got so the reason why I didn't, so they left in 2018. So imagine, okay?
Wow.
So imagine if I went with them back in 2018, I would have never, I would have made music, but I wouldn't be sitting here, trust me, I wouldn't be sitting here. I would have been, doing music somewhere else or whatever. The journey would have been really different. But if I left back in 2008, and the reason why I stayed was because I had to do my studies here, so I went to university here at a private university, and I finished my studies in 2023, and that's the time when my mom and my siblings, they got the permanent residency in Canada.
Okay.
So that was the reason why I had to go, and I feel like it was perfect timing as well. Because, my mom, being a brown parent, what are you doing here? What are you doing? I got the PR here. What are you doing here in Sri Lanka? I mean, that's what, most people, strive to get, right? Because, they think that, life is much...
it is better in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, like, the standard of living is way higher, but it's, it's always hustle bustle. Like, life is not easier there. But, they're, both have their pros and cons. But,
no, for sure, man.
Yeah, for sure. And, my mom, being a brown, a typical brown Sri Lankan mother.
Why are you not being a doctor?
Why are you not here? I got this for you. I sacrificed my entire life for this. What are you doing here making music there? And I feel like it was perfect timing as well. And honestly, yes, I didn't want to, lose anything like a permanent residency like there, right? Because I feel like it'll help me with my music as well. Because I want to be, I really want to be based there one day in Toronto, in Canada. So I think that was like a huge advantage for me, like having that. Because I know like a lot of people, like what they go through to get that. They suffer a lot. They put a lot of work. Takes years of time, and thankfully, thanks to my mom, I just got it while I was here, and I just had to go there and get it. And yeah, it was all hustle bustle there. Like, I was grinding like 24/7, doing all sorts of jobs, and I was freelancing, whatever. And then during that time, I was like. And this was the time, like I said, this was the time as well where I wanted to, change my name as well. And I knew for a fact, if I'm changing my name and coming back, I have to do the most craziest thing, like I have to put my, everything, and just, because a comeback, I think I did my best. I think I did my best when it comes to my comeback, because I took like a 2-year hiatus, I guess. And yeah, because I knew the comeback had to be huge, right? But yeah, I knew the comeback had to be very strong. I knew it had to, hit that spot, and just, I knew I had to leave a mark here. And I think I did that. I guess, I don't know.
You don't even have to try anymore, because you did it, man. You did it.
I did it, honestly. Like,
pat on the back.
Yeah, pat on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, happy because this album. So talking about the album. The album is called CMB Raised Me.
But before that, Sri Lanka. This guy did the unthinkable. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this is an actual CD. In 2026. Like, what are you seeing this? Like, this is a CD. Like, I'm holding an actual CD with stuff. That is, how cool is that? But why a CD, man? Was it because you wanted to tell the world, okay, I'm from this generation too?
Yeah, that too. But I've always had a thing for physical copies. So fun fact, this was not my first CD. I did my first CD for my first mixtape, CMB to the World. Yeah. And I did it on my own with one of my friends, close friends called Thisal. Shout out to him. Thank you so much. So me and him, we were at his place. We printed everything. We cut out everything. We pasted the whole thing. Yeah. We did like, 20 CDs? I think a bunch of them are at my place. I couldn't bring you one. I'm so sorry. I should give you one. But so we did like 20 copies. But that was for just for fun. I just, handed it out to, to my closest friends and, fans, whatever. But this, I wanted to do a physical copy. So I did my first physical copy back in 2021, I guess. Yeah, that was when I did CMB to the World. And and another reason was I should mention Reezy as well, Ramses Reezy, because he did a physical copy as well recently, and that that had a bit of an influence on me as well. I was like, oh, I should do a CD again. Yeah, and we actually did it from the same guy. He actually he works at Maharaja. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, shout out to Dimuthu. Yeah.
I will find you, Dimuthu, because I mean, that's so cool.
I think he's a news executive editor or something. Yeah, so he's the one who did Reezy's CD, and he did, Chaos from Troublemakers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did his CD and mine too. Yeah, he's such a cool guy. Yeah. His work is really neat. Like, it's like really neat.
I mean, to do CDs, it takes a lot of patience.
It takes a lot of...
We don't have Nero anymore, man.
Oh, Nero! Oh my god, yeah.
I'm surprised you remember Nero.
I haven't heard that name in a while. That was like the red icon, right?
Yeah.
The red icon. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Man, I used to like burn CDs back in the day. Damn.
Oh my god, I'm hearing that word after like so long. But yeah, I did the physical copy. Yeah, if anyone, am I allowed to promote it? I mean, if anyone wants
you're
it.
here.
I mean, if anyone wants it, you can, DM
him.
Yeah,
he won't bite.
Yeah, I won't bite. Yeah.
But if you want bite marks, no, that in your dreams only.
But yeah.
But that is so cool, man. Let's get talking about the album.
Yeah, so like I said, the album is called CMB Raised Me, the 6 Pays Me. So
who is the 6?
Okay, so the title is very self-explanatory if you know the two words CMB and the 6. So CMB is obviously Colombo, right? That's where I was raised, born and raised, where I got my values and everything. The 6 is actually another word for Toronto, the city of Toronto.
Oh.
So yeah. So I think it was Drake. Who made the name. So the reason behind it, I think there's like a couple of reasons. One being the phone area code being 416 and 647, and because I think in the late 90s, Toronto, like, it was like there were like 6 boroughs, and they combined all 6 of them. Scarborough, East York, York, North York, Etobicoke, and what's the other one? Toronto. Yeah. So they combined all 6 of them, and I think that's where Drake got the inspiration to, and the 6. It sounds pretty cool, right?
Also Toronto.
Oh yeah, Toronto. Yeah. And so CMB raised me. Like I said, Colombo gave my values, and this is where I was raised. I met a lot of people, that I will never forget, and gave me my values, morals, whatever. And then the 6, Toronto, gave me like a lot of opportunities, gave me a lot of exposure, taught me like it made me look at the world in a very different perspective. From even like when it comes to music, I looked at it. So this was the first time after I left the country, while I was in Toronto, like this was when I started to look at music from a business point of view. Because, I knew that to survive in this industry, to move forward, talent isn't the only thing that's, there's going to be a lot of branding, marketing, whatever.
Business savvy,
because the more I got into like all of this, the industry, whatever, music, I got to know, like I realized that it's more than music. It's there's business, there's a business side to this as well. So CMB raised me, the 6 pays me.
And it's a good listen.
Yeah,
and I wasn't
Thank you so
saying stuff to your face when I met you at your album listening party. I was so impressed because when you hear an album for the very first time, it says something. It speaks very differently to you as opposed to like when you listen to it on like iTunes or whatever. And to me, that day was like, wow, this is so interesting. And you were also like in your element.
I was running around. I couldn't hold a conversation.
You were like,
because I couldn't hold a conversation with anyone for like more than 3-4 minutes. Because while I was talking to someone, someone's like, oh, he came. Oh, come. Oh, something's wrong. I had to handle everything on my own. My manager helped me, and my friends did. But at the same time, I'm the guy who's always concerned about everything. Like. Even though I pay someone to do it, I still follow up on it. That's the guy I am. I can't just...
Because you're like, I will play God with you right now. Come on!
Yeah.
Joking.
But...
There's a word for it. Micromanagement.
Oh, micromanagement. Yeah. But yeah, and the whole listening party thing was, like I said... I don't know if anyone has ever done that, like you said. Maybe
because I've been to singles listening parties or video screenings, but not really an album.
So question. So during like these single listening parties, like how long is the party?
So it's usually
one song, right?
Yeah, so it's usually paired up with like a music video release, and then
are these the ones that they do in cinemas?
Like it depends. Some people have like a little like hall booked.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's at someone's house. Someone sits at like a gallery.
Right.
It's very rare that you find like an artist who books out an entire cinema. When they do, it's like, wait, you just did what? That's serious business right there.
Serious business right there.
Yeah. And when they do that, it's anything between 45 minutes to an hour for one single.
Right.
But it's okay. You're there for that person. You're there for their music.
Yeah, exactly.
But an entire album listening party, not really.
Yeah, so I've actually had that idea like since while we were while I was working with Sanit Kimball, and we were always talking about we always had very fresh new ideas. I mean new ideas to Sri Lanka. I mean I know it's already been done in the Western world and whatever, but we always had we were like let's do this, this hasn't been done here before. So the whole listening party thing was I wanted to do something different, not just release an album and just be like, okay, here's my my songs are out on Spotify, iTunes, and that's another reason why I did the CD. So here's a CD, okay, here's my listening party, and stuff like that, doing stuff. And I feel like it inspires. I think it did inspire a lot of artists, other people, because I've already gotten like 2-3 calls from other artists saying that Machang, we're having this listening party, and I'm like, man, just hit me up anytime, just let me know what you need, I'm ready to help. Because I feel like I learned a lot from managing this whole event, the listening party. But yeah, like I said, I've seen a lot of artists in the Western world, like internationally. They've been doing listening parties like since ever, right? And I've always wanted to do a listening party.
But you did it! Hey!
Really glad. I mean, it was really hectic.
No, I can imagine. You were like a completely different person. You were like...
Yeah. I get a bit serious, when I'm working.
You know what? That's it. You had a coyote face that day. You're like...
Yeah. I get a bit serious. Not nervous per se, but I get
No, I think your attention was divided.
Yeah. Because, if I know for a fact, if something goes wrong, it's that I'm the person who's going to be blamed, right? Because it's my event, right? So
Much of it, everyone
not blamed,
there.
but, I'm the one who's, gonna be
But
called
everyone
first.
who came were family, were friends, were genuine supporters.
Yeah.
So no one would have been like, it's not perfect.
Yeah, I know. But
what the hell?
I mean, I'm a
man.
bit of a perfectionist. I have that. Yeah, I have a bit of OCD. So yeah, I always want to, I want things to be done, perfectly.
Specifically.
As much as I could. I mean, nothing's perfect in this world, but I try to, do it.
Be as perfect as you can.
Exactly.
So let's get talking about the album.
Yeah,
you have like quite a few features here.
So the album has 9 tracks. Every single track was produced by Taizi on the track. Shout out to Taizi.
Hey.
One of the best producers. And it's so easy to work with him. One of the best producers in the island. He has hits, man. He has a lot of hits, like single-ease hits.
But it's very underground.
Yeah, very underground.
And he's so shy, dude.
He
runs away.
He's such an introvert.
I'm like, Taizi, please.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna video you. I just wanted to say hi to you.
Yeah. He's such an introvert.
And he runs away.
Yeah. He doesn't want to show his face.
By the way, he's allergic to cameras, so...
Oh, yeah, he is.
Severely allergic.
Yeah. Even on that day, he was like, don't call out my name. And I'm like, okay. Because, that's him. But, when it comes to work, that guy is, like, top-notch.
Beast.
I mean, he's a beast. Like, he's an animal. Like, he's crazy. He's solid at what he does. Like, his music taste is very broad. It's very broad. I thought mine was broad until I met this guy. Oh my god, this guy listens to everything, like stuff that I've never heard before. I'm like, oh wow, okay. And he produced all of the tracks, and the album was engineered by Azim Uzman, who's another
shout out to
engineer.
Azim.
So before Azim, so I should mention this as well. So I actually did 3 music videos in Toronto. So for those, I recorded them at Judah. You know Judah, right?
Judah's
Yeah, shout out to Judah. Yeah,
Very cool guy.
When I'm back, I'm working with you, man. Because I told him, when I'm back, bro, I'll be back once I'm done with my album. I'm coming back. Let's work. And he was, while I was recording, he was like, let's do the whole album here. And I told him, bro, I gave my word to Azim, and he understood that. And I was like, I'm coming back. Let's do something once I get back. But I did all the demos there. So I did 3 music videos there in Toronto, in Canada. One was like the Soda Freestyle, which was like the comeback track. And then Kolombo Kollik. And then there's another music video for The Truth Hurts. That's the last single of the album. It's still not out yet. Hopefully it'll be out soon. But yeah, so after that I did the demos with Judah, and then I came back to Sri Lanka, re-recorded them. The reason why I re-recorded them was not because there was anything wrong with the recordings. It's just, for me, I
wanted certain elements.
I wanted to be the same, like this. So I wanted to get it done, at in one place. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
So all of the tracks I recorded it at Azim's studio. He engineered it there. I think it was just one artist who recorded, like featuring artist who recorded at his place. But apart from that, like all the other artists, like they sent their verses. But yeah, so Azim did the mixing and mastering. He did a crazy job with it.
Solid job.
The sound is amazing. It's amazing. Like till this day, like I get people, like, not just for the album, they compliment the the engineering part as well. So shout out to Azim for doing a great job. And and talking about the featuring artists, I think I have
Quite a few, man.
5 or 6, yeah, 5 or 6. So I have Shivanti Rebecca, who's like an R&B, like one of the best, like one of the most amazing singers I've met.
Underrated. Sri Lanka discover her today.
Yeah. So, actually, I should mention this too. Like, so I met Shivanti through Pop Culture, the band. So I was in their mixtape, their third mixtape.
Okay.
So I did this right before I left to Canada. Yeah. So I did this right before I left, and in that mixtape, it was Pop Culture, Shivanti, and me. So that's how I linked up with Shivanti. So shout out to Pop Culture and the boys. Amazing band. That's how I got to know Shivanti as well. So I'm really grateful for giving me that opportunity. So I met Shivanti through that. And then, so there's one song by Shivanti, and then another song that's been featured by Master D and Freaky Mob Big. Two giants in the hip hop scene, in the underground, and like the overall hip hop scene in Sri Lanka. Top notch, like lyricists, like they're crazy. And then I got two of the biggest hits, like hits in the country. That was Sani and Zayn and Ramses Reezy, and finally one of the most underrated rappers, who's Kenny Wolf from Alpha Gang. So he has punchlines, man. Like, he's one of the craziest rappers.
Dude, he is so unassuming. Yeah. You see the guy, you're like, ahinsaka ko, like, until he opens his mouth and you're like...
Oh, yeah. He can spit. He's one of those spitters. Like, he can spit. He can spit his... Is it awful? Yeah. But he can spit. He's this crazy spitter. I mean, all of the artists that were featured in my album were like really amazing, and I'm grateful that I got the chance to work with them. They were like top notch, like they were perfect at what they do. So yeah, so 6 out of 9 tracks were featured by other artists. The album, this, so for me, as when I make music, it's just I write what I feel, what I go through, right? So this is like a diary of mine. I write what I go through. So this was basically about my life over there, and what I was going through at that time, and whatnot. So yeah, it has like a lot of topics. I talk about industry politics and stuff. I talk about long distance relationships and stuff. I talk about quite a bit of different
there is
topics.
A myriad of topics.
Yeah.
And what I really like about your body of work is that there is a sincerity when it comes to you. Like, you don't have to explain yourself. Some of your words, actually most of what you've put out, very sincere, and you hold no bars when it comes to emotions. You just give it. I mean, yes, the delivery.
To be honest, like this is I feel like this is the only way I can express myself. This is the most comfortable way to express myself, and why wouldn't I do that, right? So I give it all when I'm writing. I just I don't think about anything else. I just nothing can hold me down when I'm writing. I just let it all out, because that's how I express myself. And yeah, I'm honest through my music. So yeah.
Sri Lanka, fun fact, this album right here hit number 4 in its first week on the local iTunes.
Oh no, number 3.
Was it hit
3?
Oh, I
know the reason why it didn't hit number 1?
No.
Drake.
Toronto boys, stop it, Toronto boy.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah. It's fine.
Why,
I mean, he's from Toronto. Yeah.
Why, boy?
Hopefully, one day if I meet him, I can tell him the story.
Or maybe you could send this link. Why, Drake? Why?
Yeah. So he dropped his. So fun fact. So I was actually gonna drop my album. So. On the 15th, that was when Drake released Iceman, and everyone thought it was just going to be one album, and he dropped 3, right?
3, yeah.
This guy, so I do my own work when it comes to distributing and stuff, right? So I think it was last month, like May, the end of May, I uploaded all my tracks and okay, I'm done. I set my date to May 15th, and then I went to sleep. Okay, I'm done. Finally, this is over. I added all the details, like the credits and stuff, whatever. I wake up next day. Holy Drake, oh, May 15th, Iceman. I'm like, ah, man, come on. Then I had to take everything down, and then I was, calling my manager, and I was telling him the story. Bro, what should I do? What should I do? I was calling a bunch of my friends, blah, blah, blah. I knew, I mean, even though he's not from, not from Sri Lanka, but he's like...
He's got, like,
I mean, he's the number one artist, right? Like, right now, right? Like, the number one rapper, like, when it comes to
even though the
streams
music
and
is
stuff.
shit.
It's not shit, yes. Come on, it's not shit. It's not shit.
I like the old Drake, Machan. The old Drake had some substance, or maybe it's just, I don't know.
I think now he's gone a bit mainstream, I guess.
It's not about being mainstream, Machan, because I like my share of mainstream music, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I listen to a few songs and I'm like,
yeah, but I don't know. You know the funny thing? I think not that I didn't like him. I never listened to Drake before I went to Canada. I was never like a huge fan of his until I got there. Okay. And I was like, okay, let me listen to Drake and see what this guy's about. And then I was like, and then when I heard like, people, going in their cars, playing Drake's music, I noticed like, okay, this guy has done something crazy to the city. Like, he put Toronto on the map. Come on. Like, he put the CN Tower on the map on his like album, like on Views, I guess. Was it Views? Yeah. So he put that on the map. Like he did a lot for the city of Toronto. That guy's huge over there, man. Trust me, he's like, even though he got a lot of hate during the beef.
but that's...
But
yeah, that's
he's still
thing.
number one. Come on, man. Like,
I guess it's a personal taste.
yeah, exactly.
Like, because for me, and I've always like stood by everyone from the local music scene first. It's like, what am I listening to first?
Yeah.
Give me something local first. Let me listen to that because that deserves a lot of respect for all the blood, sweat, tears, rupees, and electricity. Because in our country, sometimes electricity is a very precious thing. Shout out to everyone behind power cuts. But But who knows, man? Maybe it's just a matter of some good old-fashioned marketing and fans being like, yeah, let's get behind you.
Yeah.
And who knows, man? It just might hit that beautiful number one spot. But either way, to break into like even the top 5, that is so
honestly, shout out to
man.
all the fans and the listeners. Like, I'm really grateful, people, till this day when people, send me, like, their screenshots or whatever of them listening to my music, like, it's really, I'm really grateful. I mean, I don't have words to express. I mean, honestly, I recently thought about this as well, because 5-10 years ago, I mean, I really would have wanted to be where I am, and I'm really grateful that I'm here. That feeling is unexplainable. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
And now to see you on those stages.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Life's crazy. I wouldn't say I didn't know I was gonna be here. I always knew I had that self-confidence. I knew it. I knew I was gonna be here. But now that I'm here, it feels very surreal. It's just unexplainable.
I'm not gonna pinch you.
Yeah.
You can pinch yourself.
But yeah, it's crazy, man. Life is crazy. But also, it wasn't just the fact that I was confident. It was just, also, the hard work that I've put in, being consistent. Because I feel like that's what a lot of artists lack. Being consistent is really hard.
But here's the thing, though. Like, it's 2026, and Kevin Smokio really made it very public that you can be one of the top earners in Sri Lanka's music scene just by being a rapper.
Oh, yeah.
Just rap,
just
brother.
Rap. Yeah.
Just rap. Yeah. And what's crazy is, even this guy, he had like this massive break for a few reasons. We won't go into detail, but he took his break, he came back, and this year, oh my God, It only took him like what, a day, and before you know it, he's the highest paid rapper in Sri Lanka.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, shout out to Smokey. Like, I sense what he has gone through because he's been doing this for like ages as well. Like maybe I think he's been rapping since, I don't know, 2010, I guess. I don't know, maybe.
I remember seeing him like 2013, 2012-ish, around that time.
That's when he started out, right? So, yeah, shout out to him. I mean, he put in the work. Like, he's an exceptional lyricist. One of the best in the island. Yeah, people's rapper. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm proud to work with his brother on my album. Yeah, Reezy's on the album. Yeah, his brother's really talented too. I think those two are just born to do it, man. Born to rap. Those two, especially Smokey, born to rap. Guy is crazy.
No drama, he just does his shit. And I think it's also like leading the way for people to just believe in the art itself and be like, okay, this is an actual thing now.
Exactly.
And this is a livelihood.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but I saw one of his interviews as well. This was like back, I can't remember the time period, but in one of his interviews, he says something about he always wanted to prove everyone that this was gonna be his income source. He was gonna make this his bread and butter. He wanted to prove everyone wrong. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something like that, and he has done it. I mean, come on, man, hats off to you. I mean, yeah, that's crazy, and that's exactly what I want to do as well, because I would love to make this my bread and butter, and I know I would never misuse or do anything wrong with, you know, my craft music, whatever. I'm very honest with it, and I know I will do good with it as much as I can. I will, you know, do my best to, you know, put out the best outcome ever. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But let's see.
Are you gonna keep going solo?
Yeah, that's the plan. Let's see. I wish I could, you know, once in a while, because I listen to a lot of old school hip hop. I see these, you know, super groups and stuff, you know, duos and stuff like, you know, Method Man, Redman, and I see, you know them, you know, Wu-Tang, whatever. I've always wanted to. I mean, me and Senith, we did have like a group. I've always wanted to be in like maybe a super group or whatever. I don't think if anyone has.
Hello, Shevin. Knocks on your door. If there was one person who can make it happen, I feel it's
shout out to Shevin. Shout out to Shevin, man.
Babe on the beat.
Babe on the beat. I think he's now like the official DJ for Rasti Adupadanam, right? Shout out to Malia as well. Malia. So fun fact, Malia was one of the first, like one of the only rappers like who, like, you know, co-signed me, because I went to his place one day with one of my best buddies called Yehan. Shout out to Yehan. That was another guy who helped me like a lot. He's now in the Middle East. So he hooked me up with Malia, and we went to his place, and immediately like I played my music, and he was like, bro, I should do a track with you. I'm like, what the f-? Okay, that's crazy. We actually did, I don't know if it's safe to say this, but we did do a track. I recorded it. Sadly we couldn't finish it off. I mean, Malia was busy with his stuff and as well, and with the concert as well, right? But this was like 5-6 years ago, I guess. But back then I was nobody, man. Come on. But I went to his place. This guy was like, bro, and I remember one time I showed another song. It was like, okay, stop, no, enough. Okay, let's do the song. He was like, as if I didn't need to prove anything. He instantly, and I feel like me and Malia, we have like sort of like the same vibe. I think we listen to the same music, because in one interview, like he listens to like Larry June and stuff. I don't know if you know Larry June.
No, I don't.
So he listens to Larry June, a lot of Larry June. I listen to a lot of Larry June as well, like a lot of soul, like laid back rap music. So we have the same taste, and we, every single time we call or like when we meet, we have this sort of like same vibration, like frequency. So yeah, me and Malia should do something.
Babe on the beat, make it happen. That would be so cool, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't see him collaborating Just to see him on a
oh my God,
collaboration
the
would be
sad
so
thing
nice.
is I actually wanted him on my album. I couldn't get him. I think he was busy with work and stuff, with his concert or whatever. But he was a bit busy, but I really wanted to get him on my album. Him and I should mention, have you heard of a rapper called E-Root from
Drill Team?
You know, he's my favorite Sri Lankan rapper.
Wait,
He's
what?
my favorite Sri Lankan rapper, E-Root from Drill Team. Shout out to him, man. I wanted him on the album, but unfortunately, like he became a dad, so I'm happy for him. Yeah, so he has. I think he lives in New Zealand, I guess. So he's a dad now. You know, he sadly couldn't be on the album, but I'm happy for him. Yeah.
Maybe in the future.
In the future, I really want to work with that guy, man, because that guy can rap. I mean, he's crazy. His flows are like crazy.
That is so cool that you remember him.
Oh my God, I give my props to him everywhere I go. Like everywhere I go, like whenever someone asks me who's your favorite like Sri Lankan rapper, I tell E-Root from Drill Team. Yeah, that guy's crazy, man. With his way he twists words, like it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would we be seeing you on a stage in the future?
On a stage? Oh yeah. I do have some gigs coming up.
About time.
About time. Yeah. So I have one on the 19th June. Oh, this is June.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm debuting at Hood Politics, done by Stereo Culture. Shout out to Shamik and the organizing crew. So yeah, I'm debuting at Hood Politics on the 19th of June. And I have another concert coming up. I don't want to get into details, but I'm pretty
sure. Twiddly dum.
Yeah. Eventually people will get to know. But yeah. So, yep. Yeah, that's about it for now, I guess. Yeah.
Man, this has been such a fun convo, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's been fun knowing you. And, wait, before I let you go.
Right.
Fun fact, Sri Lanka. You are a metalhead.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I did not know this, dude.
I was the biggest metalhead. Yes, trust me, I told you, right? I was at Cult. I used to skip school at Cult Studios. You know that? Oh God, I used to skip school. It's safe to say it now.
Yeah.
Right? So I used to skip school at Cult Studios. I used to bring like those black, the office like trousers.
Yeah.
I used to come in my like shorts, like the blue shorts. I was wearing shorts at that time. Okay.
Whoa, how old were you?
Like great. I was 13, 14 something.
Okay.
So I used to go to Cult. And I knew, people like Nalika from, there, Cult.
Oh,
wow. Were all chill with me. I used to change my clothes to the whole thing, and like I came from office or something like that. And yeah, I was there when the metal room was there, and people were suing stuff like in the front. Yeah, this was back in 2013, 14. Yeah, I was a huge metalhead back in the day. I met a lot of metalheads from going to college. I actually, I was a huge fan of Dishti.
What?
What's his name?
Marlon.
I met Marlon for the first time at Cult. I think he worked like downstairs at a different office or something.
Okay.
So he was in his like office attire with his co-workers or whatever, and I was this small kid. Okay. Like wearing shorts and stuff, like not in my uniform, but I was this small kid. I was in grade 8 or whatever, and I was with, I think it was like choir practices or whatever. And I told the guys, "Oh, that's the guy from this," because so they knew that I was obsessed with like metal and Sri Lankan metal. So I was like, "Oh, that's him." And in front of like 10 people, I walked up to him. I'm like, bro, are you the guy from this too? Bro, I'm a huge fan. And all of his coworkers were like, what the hell? This kid, like, it was crazy. Yeah, I was that guy. So before...
Wow, so you would have like been one of the first few to have seen Nietzsche Papa.
Okay, I was just about to say this. So I before rapping, I used to play the piano, right? The songs that I covered were like metal songs. I used to cover Nietzsche Papa on the piano. You wouldn't believe me. I loved the lead part. I think it was it Bishan?
Yeah, Bishan.
Bishan, yeah. Where are those guys?
I'm not sure where Bishan is. Marlon is around.
If they remember. I don't know if they remember me, but I was this was back in 2015, whatever, right? I used to, text them on Facebook. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was crazy.
I think the 2010s was like such a great decade for metal in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
We used to have like so many black metal gigs and so many underground gigs, man.
Yeah. And I'm happy. Like I was pretty much an old head. I'm from that era where I used to go to CD stores and just buy CDs, and from that to transferring songs on pen drives, and now to I'm here in the streaming era. So I'm that guy. I was such an old head. I used to listen to music in like internet cafes back in the day. I was exposed like at a very young age, probably because my parents used to do 9 to 5s, so they were at home, so I got exposed a lot when I was outside. But yeah, the metalhead days were the days, man. Come on, I was a huge metalhead fan. That was one of the reasons why I got into rap as well, yes, because so when it came to like new metal, that was the genre that hooked me up with rap. It was like like you said in the beginning, Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Papa Roach, Korn, and Rage Against the Machine, right? Yeah. Slipknot, and yeah, those bands really influenced me to because they always sort of had a rapper, or either they had these rap type of vocals or whatever. So that influenced me to it gravitated me towards hip hop gradually, and yeah.
Hot damn! I could have never guessed in a million years that you were a metalhead.
Yeah, fun fact: a lot of good rappers were metalheads back in the day. I think even Smokey was a metalhead.
I don't know.
In one of his interviews, he mentions that he was even Monasik.
Monasik, yes.
So those two, I think, even in one of their interviews, they mentioned that
Stigmata.
We listened to a lot of rock music back in the day. Even Eminem was a huge metal. Beastie Boys and stuff, right? He was a huge metalhead back in the day. But yeah, rock and rap were always
they're either friends or enemies or always some kind of clashing, man.
But yeah.
Man, this has been so cool, and here's wishing you the very best.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank you so much for having me.
The next time I see you here, it'll be album number, I don't know what, and hopefully bigger stages.
Oh yeah,
possibly
definitely.
an award. I don't know.
Let's see. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
From Colombo to the world. This has been KevRupee.
KevRupee.
In conversation with me.
I am Groot.
Yeah, Groot! With the high-pitched anime voice.
But yeah, thank you so much, Az, for having me.
Anytime, man.
Like I said, it's been a full circle moment for me coming back here. And it's actually my first time here at Yes Homegrown, yeah.
Yeah.
So, my music has been played, but it's my first time being here. So I'm really grateful. And yeah, thank you for the support you've given us, and for everything that you do to the local music industry. Thank you so much.
I keep saying.
I mean, every musician should be grateful, to someone like you. Yeah, for someone like you. Yeah.
And I really think equally you guys should give thanks to yourselves, because I mean, where music is, there's life. So
True.
What you guys put out there is very life-changing for someone, and I think that is a gift no one can ever replicate. So
yeah. Yay.
Jai Viva, man, to you and all you do.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace. Thank you for having me.